Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Friday. I hope that you're ready for a wonderful weekend here on this beautiful Friday morning. Looks like it's going to be a great weekend. A lot of good things coming up for folks around Oconee County. I want to check in with you real quickly and give you a couple of updates about things of the campaign. I want to appreciate so many people that have reached out to me in the my efforts to run for District 3 Oconee County Council. I also want to address something here that I need to talk about. And again, the local newspaper, the Journal, which again, I appreciate all of their hard work in making sure that all of the news and everything is in the paper, particularly holding the candidates accountable. I really do appreciate their hard work. I thought the article the other day was, was pretty good. Also, too, this morning talking about, I filed the campaign. Let me explain a couple of things. Number one, prior to that time, I had not received any donations for the campaign. I had just received donations the day of the original article that was published in the journal. And again, I as following all the rules and regulations and things with the Ethics Commission. Then once I received the checks, I immediately filed that form that I needed to file. But it's also important to know that this is a brand new process for me, as this is my first time running for office. And again, I want to make sure that everything is done completely, by the book. That's why I have reached out to the training that the South Carolina Ethics Commission is offering to all new candidates. I have signed up for that. You need to make sure, and I want to make sure that I'm doing everything the right way. But the day of the article, I received 2 donations from folks here in Oconee County, and I appreciate their help. A couple of other things too. The issue was with the signs. Someone had made some questions concerning the signs. The signs was an in-kind contribution, and I didn't get the paperwork until just the other day. They were purchased by a local business person here in Seneca. And again, I didn't spend any of my money on that. The only money that I have spent on my campaign so far is the $320, which was the filing fee. And that, again, is under the $500 ruling for the financial disclosure. Again, these are just some of the small things, as this is my first time running for office. But again, as I've stated numerous times before, it's for the people. This election is about making sure that Oconee is protected with economic. We want good economic development, good responsible government, and there's a lot of other things. But I do appreciate the Journal in their reporting. I thought that they did a wonderful job within the original article explaining everything. And again, it's a process of something that I'm learning. Sometimes these things are confusing, and also too, the South Carolina Ethics Commission has kind of changed things up. It was just last week that we originally received an email where we hadn't filed our initial disclosure, but just a couple of hours later, they sent another email for us to disregard. So it's a learning process for me to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to sign up for their free training that they're going to be offering. I believe that's next week. I'll be attending that. It's an online Zoom class. But the campaign's going great. I've heard from so many people, and I really do appreciate everyone that has reached out to me. The questions, these are some tough questions, and these are things that a part of the process that I'm learning and getting more involved. I love Oconee County. I love this county. I think we have so much to offer people here, and I want to keep moving the county forward. I don't want to be going back, but I do want to make sure that it's responsible as we go forward. I don't want us to, have to pay taxes. I don't want us to have to do I want us to be moving forward with Oconee County, because it is a great county. And I think a lot of us love where we live and what we do here. And, it's about the people. From the get-go, my campaign has been about the people. Finally, I want to address one other thing this morning here in our broadcast about the campaign update, and I want to address the issue concerning James Barty. Of course, that's been posted on other social medias about what was going on with that. I just want folks to know that I never was charged with anything, never was charged with any crime or anything of the sort. James Barty, of course, was a sheriff candidate that ran several years back, and with what happened immediately after all of that went down, I immediately supported Mike Crenshaw in his bid for sheriff. So I want to address that. I never was charged with anything. I sat down with SLED and had a talk with SLED about what was going on. They asked me questions, they interviewed me, and again, never was charged. So I want to clear all of that up from the other side of social media. I promised many people in this race that I'm not getting into tit for tat. I refuse to, get involved in a match. This is just about people for me, and I hope that you understand. If you love Oconee, I love Seneca. I was born and raised here. I'm not going to I'm not going after taxes or anything. I just want us to have a good place to live that we can call home and it be safe for you, our citizens. So anyway, I wanted to address some of those. Again, I appreciate the Journal, wonderful report, and it's the Journal and things that they do to making sure that these issues are up in front of people. And the article this morning, basically that's true. I did file a day after when I received my first 2 donations to my campaign. And these are individuals that believe in what I'm doing and they wanted to contribute. I've had many pledges, but with pledges, that's not money yet. So, but when I will keep that up to date. And again, this is available if you want to see for yourself. You can go to the South Carolina Ethics and you can look up my name and you can see for yourself. All of this is public record. So again, I appreciate you joining us this morning. As always, if you have a concern, a question, you can email me at jbright3@gmail.com, or you can also call 864-280-9810. Now, you need to leave a message, and I will get back to you just as soon as possible. But the campaign is going great. I've had so many people reaching out of how they can help, and we're making contact with those folks every day. Just like I said, we're getting to under the crunch. The vote is coming up for the primary is on June the 14th, and that'll be on a Tuesday. So, folks, I hope that you have a great weekend, and we will talk to everyone here next week. We'll have a couple of other updates as we get closer to the election. I'm going to be involved with some events out in the community, and it'll be an opportunity if you want to meet and greet. We'd love to meet and talk to you, the residents of District 3 and the citizens of Oconee County. Have a great weekend, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. Greg, I appreciate your comments this morning. As always, Greg, thank you so much. You can just say some prayers, and as I've said before, if it's God's will for me to be elected to county council, and if it's in his plan, that's where I will be and I will serve. But again, it's people like you and the volunteers and folks who have stepped up. I've said before, I'm not a politician. I'm just a person that has faults, that have worked hard, and I continue to work hard. I've been telling the story of Oconee County for 30-something years, and I want to continue to tell that story of the people and the folks here in the Seneca area in District 3. Have a good weekend, everyone. I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon.